the most important word and is the best word. The worst word in business, and you don't want to hear it, is loss. With that said, let me now go down to a few words that I wrote down that are very important. The word and the concept of, and now remember that words are very powerful in business, because you as an owner or as a leader, when you choose certain words, it conveys and it carries the intention you have. And it shows how much control you have in a transaction or in a deal, and it shows your level of ethics. Like when somebody's talking, I'm trying to understand what's their intention. Why are they telling this? What they're trying to accomplish? How much control they want over this whole thing? And how ethical are they? It's very important, because I want to know who I'm dealing with. So when you're out there negotiating with a banker, with an associate, with a tenant, and all this, and you convey the intention and the control and the ethics, it's extremely powerful. So I'm going to give you some important words and some concepts. The number one word is exchange. The word exchange is so important, because once you understand that dealing with others has to do with exchange of values, you go to another level completely. I will do this for you, and I expect you to do this for me. Once you lay it out, you will not come back to me ever and say, no good deed goes unpunished. Guess what? Maybe you did not ask for a clear exchange, because a deed, by its definition, is a goodwill to others with no expectation of even a thank you, let alone a return. So if you went and helped your cousin, helped your neighbor, and you say, geez, and I did such a good deed, and here, nothing. He doesn't even open his door. Well, then you should have clarified the exchange of value. That was an exchange. That wasn't a giveaway. That wasn't, business is an exchange of value. And there are very big levels of exchanges, as you know. There is I pay you this, I get that. That's a fair exchange. Okay? I paid you this, I got less than I expected, less than what was promised. That's an unfair exchange. I paid you and I got nothing. That's fraud. So from paying the right amount to getting what is expected, and that's a fair exchange, that is good. But I'll tell you what's best is exchange in abundance. I paid for this and I got more than I expected. And that's in business. The abundant exchange of values is where you can create network with allies. If somebody fights you, you find all those people that exchange with you in abundance, and if you gave them more than they expected, will come to your rescue and will fight whatever negative forces you have to fight. That will give you the superpower you need in the world of business. Another word is production. This is the most important thing, because everything is resolved with high production. You produce. In business, actually, it's not the quality of people in the beginning of the business. You want volume. You want to be out there with output and offers and as much. And then when you have all this production, the outflow of production, you can start getting the quality. Okay, I want to structure this one this way, because now there is a return on that effort. There is that production will solve a lot of the problems. Not speculation, not manipulation, but production. Producing something, getting the actual growth through production.